ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुर्गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। हृदाकाशे सदा भान्तं शान्तमानन्दरूपिणं ज्ञानभानुमहं वन्दे सद्गुरुं सत्यसायिनम्। ॐ श्रीगुरवे श्रीसत्यसायिनाथ श्रीपादुकां पूजयामि नमः। ॐ श्रीपरमगुरवे श्रीशिरडिसायिनाथ श्रीपादुकां पूजयामि नमः। ॐ श्रीपरमेष्टिगुरवे श्रीदत्तात्रेयस्वामि श्रीपादुकां पूजयामि नमः। सद्गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्। ॐ साई रामाय विद्महे आत्मारामाय धीमहि तन्नो बाबा प्रचोदयात्। ॐ दत्तात्रेयाय विद्महे अत्रिपुत्राय धीमहि तन्नो दत्तः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ आदित्याय विद्महे सहस्रकिरणाय धीमहि तन्नः सूर्यः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ घृणि सूर्य आदित्य 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 ॐ घृणि सूर्य आदित्य। ॐ श्री साईश्वराय नमः। हरिः ॐ। ॐ नमश्चण्डिकायै। ॐ ऋषिरुवाच शक्रादयः सुरगणा निहतेति वीर्ये तस्मिन् दुरात्मनि सुरारिबले च देव्या तान् तुष्टुवुः प्रणतिनम्रशिरोधरां सा वाग्भिः प्रहर्ष पुलकोद्गमचारुदेहाः देव्या यजाततमिदं जगदात्मशक्त्या निःशेषदेवगणशक्ति समूहमूर्च्छा तामम्बिकामखिलदेवमहर्षिपूज्यां भक्त्या नतास्म विदधातु शुभानि सानः। यस्याः प्रभावमतुलं भगवाननन्तो ब्रह्मा हरश्च न हि वक्तुमलं बलं च सा चण्डिकाखिल जगत्परिपालनाय नाशाय चाशुभभयस्य मतिं करोतु। या श्री स्वयं सुकृतिनां भवनेष्वलक्ष्मीः पापात्मनां कृतधियां हृदयेषु बुद्धिः श्रद्धा सताङ्कुलजनप्रभवस्य लज्जातां त्वान्नतास्म परिपालय देवि विश्वं। किं वर्णयाम तव रूपमचिन्त्य वेतत्किञ्चाति वीर्यमसुरक्षयकारि भूरि किञ्चाहवेषु चरितानि तवाति यानि सर्वेषु देव्यसुरदेवगणादिकेषु। हेतुः समस्तजगतां त्रिगुणापि दोषैर्न ज्ञायसे हरिहरादिभिरप्यपारा सर्वाश्रयाखिलमिदं जगदंशभूतमव्याकृता हि परमा प्रकृतिस्त्वमाद्या यस्याः समस्तसुरता समुदीरणेन तृप्तिर्न मुक्तिं प्रयाति सकलेषु मखेषु देवी स्वाहा शिवै पितृगणश्च च तृप्तिहेतुरुच्चार्यसे त्वमत एव जनैः स्वधा च या मुक्तिहेतुरविचिन्त्य महाव्रता त्वमभ्यस्यसे सुनियतेन्द्रियतत्त्वसारैः मोक्षार्दिभिर्मुनिभिरस्तसमस्तदोषैर्विद्यासि सा भगवती परमा हि देवी शब्दात्मिका सुविमलर्घ्यजुषान्निधानमुद्गीतरम्यपदपाठवताञ्च साम्नां देवित्रयी भगवती भवभावनाय वार्तासि सर्वजगतां परमार्तिहन्त्री मेधासि देवि विदिताखिलशास्त्रसारा दुर्गासि दुर्गभवसागरनौरसङ्गा श्रीः कैटभारिहृदयैककृताधिवासा गौरी त्वमेव शशिमौलिकृतप्रतिष्ठा ईषत्सहासममलं परिपूर्णचन्द्रबिम्बानुकारि कनकोत्तमकान्तिकान्तम् अत्यद्भुतं प्रहृतमात्तरुषा तथापि वक्त्रं विलोक्य सहसा महिषासुरेण दृष्ट्वा तु देवि कुपितं भ्रुकुटीकराळमुद्यच्छशाङ्कसदृशच्छवि यन्न सद्यः प्राणान्मुमोच महिषस्तदीव चित्रं कैर्जीव्यते हि कुपितान्तकदर्शनेन देवि प्रसीद देवि प्रसीद परमा भवती भवाय सद्यो विनाशयसि कोपवती कुलानि विज्ञातमेतदधुनैव यदस्तमेतन्नीतं बलं सुविपुलं महिषासुरस्य ते सम्मता जनपदेषु धनानि तेषां यशांसि न च सीदति धर्मवर्गः धन्यास्त एव निभृतात्मज भृत्यदारा येषां सदाभ्युदयदा भवती प्रसन्ना धर्म्याणि देवि सकलानि सदैव कर्माण्यत्यादृतः प्रतिदिनं सुकृती करोति स्वर्गं प्रयाति च ततो भवती प्रसादाल्लोकत्रयेऽपि फलदा ननु देवि तेन दुर्गे स्मृता हरसि भीतिमशेषजन्तोः स्वस्त्यै स्मृता मतिमतीव शुभान् ददासि दारिद्र्यदुःखभयहारिणिका त्वदन्या सर्वोपकारकरणाय सदार्द्रचित्ता ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Sairama Sri Vidya, can you please share the screen? Oh, not now, when I ask you.
Sure.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hari Om, Shalom, Sairam, Namaste. Very auspicious day today, Makara Sankranti, when the sun is entering into the zodiac sign of Makaram from Dhanus. This beautiful context of contemplating on Shakradhistuti, extolling the mother, and how she stimulates the intellect on the path of Dharma is very much the essence of Gayatri Mantra, Dhiyo Yo Naf Prachodayat. And what we looked at last week, some of those shlokas are very much the sloka right before Durga Smrta is Dharmyani Devi Sakalani Sadaiva Karmanyatyadratah Pratidinam Sukruti Karoti Swargam Prayati Chatato Bhavati Prasadallokatrayepi Phalada Nanu Devitena, where it is saying that those that are practicing dharma with lot of enthusiasm and zeal, not losing the commitment and the focus and the dedication, with Shraddha and Saburi, and those are indeed very much blessed in all the three worlds by the Mother's grace. That Mother is te sammata janapadeshu dhanani teshan yashamsi nachasidati dharma vargaha. You see how many places the word dharma comes. And what is dharma? Dharayatiti dharmaha, that which is the vesture of the Atma, that is dharma. Atma wears the vesture of dharma. Therefore, in the Gayatri mantra, this buddhi, which is always stimulated or provoked or propelled by the past karma, buddhi karmanusarini, you have written the script for how your buddhi is directed or guided by the past karmas. The script is written by nobody else, not by God, not by devils or demons, nothing like that. The script that we are experiencing in our lives, the drama, the play, is already written by ourselves through our past karmas. Nobody needs to be, and we are as much doing it right now, very much right now. We are living the script and we are writing the script for future. If you have this, if we have this awareness that this script that we are writing with our actions is to be played in the future, how would you like to write this script? So instead of this buddhi to be propelled by the past karmas, this buddhi has to be propelled by something else. And that something else is none other than the divine supreme effulgence and consciousness that pervades through all three aspects of existence, and it also three aspects of time, etc. That divine resplendent effulgence, the life sustaining force that is pervading the gross, the subtle, and the causal, may that propel our intellects. And that is the essence of Gayatri Mantra. यो देव सविता अस्माकं दियो धर्मादि गोचरा प्रेरये tasya yadbhargastadvarenyamupasmahe. This is Dhyana Slokam in Gayatri Mantra. When we do, if we have actually formally initiated into Gayatri Mantra, Sandhya Vandanam is very important. If you are not initiated into it, that's a different story. But if you are initiated into Sandhya, into Brahmopadesham by none other than your own father, who is the Guru, how beautiful all of these things are. We have no context of what we have been given through the supreme Sanatana Dharma, that we completely lost touch with all of this stuff. And we think that Makara Sankranti is celebrating with cooking milk pudding and all of this stuff and having nice bhojan. That is where Makara Sankranti really, it's not that it is not important to celebrate, but the celebration of Makara Sankranti is completely, when we understand what Surya Bhagavan is, what is Gayatri Mantra, what it is to be actually in the presence of the Gayatri Mantra, Upasana, not Gayatri just chanting, Upasana, Upa-asana, sitting very close to that divine resplendent effulgence. And that is none other than this mother who dispels darkness and ignorance associated with the fear and associated with so many different beings that inflict pain and suffering. And when that dispels this darkness and ignorance and pain, suffering from so many other afflictions or inflictions, the mind becomes steady. Swasthai smrta matimativa shubhandadasi. Daridrya dukkha bhaya. Daridrya dukkha bhaya. Daridrya dukkha dahanaya namah shivaya. This is a beautiful stotra on Shiva. Daridrya dukkha dahanaya namah shivaya. And this Daridrya, the poverty, the dukkha, the pain, suffering, and so on. Bhaya, the fear itself, is dispelled by this supreme effulgence called Durga. Please share the screen, ma. Then we are getting into the next sloka. Yebhir hatair jagadupaiti sukham tathaite kurvantu nama narakaya chiraya papam sangrama mrutyum adhigamya divam prayantu matveti nuna mahitan vinihamsi devi yebhir hatair jagadupait sukham tathaite. By killing all these demons, you have very much bestowed what? Ebhir hatair jagat upaiti sukham tathaite. So, from Durge Smrita Harasibhiti Mashesha Janto to immediately after the Dukkha, Daridra Dukkha, Bhaya are taken away. The next shloka is talking about Sukha. By annihilating or by destroying or eliminating these demonic qualities, what are the demonic instincts? Daridrya, Dukkha, Bhaya. Don't think that the killing demons means that there are some, guys that are outside that have to be killed. The root cause of all the kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya is associated with the daridrya, dukkha, bhaya and bhiti. Bhaya and bhiti. Yebhir jagadupait sukham tathaite kurvantu nama narakaya chiraya papam. By killing these demons who would have stayed in the hell forever for all the sins that they have committed. You understand now, this is a very important slokam to understand. People ask the question, how come mother kill all these guys? Doesn't she have compassion and love? Aren't they her children? Why she killed all these people? Isn't that violence? Isn't that hurting? What did she do a favor in killing these guys? She did a huge favor by killing these guys. Because the sins that they have committed with their aggressive, passionate, rajasic, and associated with the tamasic mind, all that they have committed, the sins, they would have kept them in hell forever. Kurvantu nama narakaya chiraya papam sangrama mrityum adhigamya divam prayantu, thinking that, hey, when I fight with these guys, because they're fighting with me, they're going to attain higher abodes. Thinking thus, Matveti nuna mahitan, Vinihamsi Devi, Mother, your intent is so pure that you fought with them to relieve them from spending time in hell forever. And because they fought with you, now they have reached the higher abodes. If this doesn't, this means this meaning that we are going through is a very intricate aspect about what it is to be even punished by the divine for all the mistakes. Right now in Gita Vahini, we are studying repentance from Gita Vahini, prayaschitta, paschattapa. Bhagavan is it's absolutely amazing how these two go synchro. I cannot figure out. I cannot figure out how this happens. What we are studying exactly in Devi Mahatyam will be replicated exactly by Bhagavan in the form of Gita Vahini. And right now we are talking about repentance and what it is to repent, and how is it that what Krishna is telling Arjuna, hey fool, you think you killed all these, you are going to kill all these people? Look at me. And when he shows the Vishwarupa, they are all present in him. एभिर्हतैर्जगदुपैति सुखं तथैते कुर्वन्तु नाम नरकाय चिराय पापम् संग्राम मृत्युमधिगम्य दिवं प्रयान्तु मत्वेति नूनमहितान् विनिहंसि देवी एभिर्हतैर्जगदुपैति सुखं तथैते
येभिर्हतैर्जगतुपैति सुखं तथैते येभिर्हतैर्जगतुपैति सुखं तथैते
कुर्वन्तु नाम नरकाय चिराय पापम्
कुर्वन्तु नाम नरकाय चिराय पापम् कुर्वन्तु नाम नरकाय चिराय पापम्
सङ्ग्राममृत्युमधिगम्य दिवं प्रयान्तु
सङ्ग्राममृत्युमधिगम्य दिवं प्रयान्तु सङ्ग्राममृत्युमधिगम्य दिवं प्रयान्तु
मत्वेति नूनमहितान् विनिहंसि देवि
मत्वेति नूनमहितान् विनिहंसि देवी मत्वेति नूनमहितान् विनिहंसि देवी
एभिर्हतैर्जगदुपैति सुखं तथैते कुर्वन्तु नाम नरकाय चिराय पापम् सङ्ग्राममृत्युमधिगम्य दिवं प्रयान्तु मत्वेति नूनमहितान् विनिहंसि देवी
येभिर्हतैर्जगतुपैति सुखं तथैते कुर्वन्तु नाम नरकाय चिराय पापम् सङ्ग्राममृत्युमधिगम्य दिवं प्रयान्तु मत्वेति नूनमहितान् विनिहंसि देवी येभिर्हतैर्जगतुपैति सुखं तथैते कुर्वन्तु नाम नरकाय चिराय पापम् सङ्ग्राममृत्युमधिगम्य दिवं प्रयान्तु मत्वेति नूनमहितान् विनिहंसि देवी
check your volume, it dropped again. दृष्ट्वैव किन्न भवति प्रकरोति भस्म सर्व असुरान् अरिषु यत् प्रहिणोषि शस्त्रम् लोकान् प्रयन्तु रिपवोऽपि हि शस्त्रपूता इत्थं मतिर्भवति तेष्वपि तेति साध्वी. Another beautiful mantra here. दृष्ट्वैव किन्न भवति प्रकरोति भस्म. Mother, you can actually burn all these guys into ashes just by your looks. दृष्ट्वैव किन्न भवति प्रकरोति भस्मा सर्व असुरान् अरिषु यत् प्रहिणोषि शस्त्रम्. Yet, why did you use all these shastras, the missiles and the weapons? Why did you use all these things? This is a question. Huh? If she was able to eliminate the entire battalion of the army of all these Udagra and Chikshura by just saying hum, they burnt into ashes. Why does she have to actually fight with them using weapons and missiles? if she is so powerful? Because, because lokan prayantu ripavopihi shastra puta. O mother, your missiles, by touching them, have purified them. The missiles that the sharas that are released from your hand, when they touched these demons, they got instantly purified, and therefore they attained higher abodes. So much is your compassion. You are sadhvi, yattham matir bhavati. This is the state of your mind, O mother. You are always looking at the good of your children, whether they are demonic or divine in nature. दृष्ट्वैव किन्न भवति प्रकरोति भस्म सर्वासुरानरिषु यत् प्रहिणोषि शस्त्रम्. Unmute ma.
दृष्ट्वैव किन्न भवति प्रकरोति भस्म सर्वासुरानरिषु यत् प्रहिणोषि शस्त्रम् दृष्ट्वैव किन्न भवति प्रकरोति भस्म सर्वासुरानरिषु यत् प्रहिणोषि शस्त्रम्
लोकान् प्रयान्तु रिपवोऽपि हि शस्त्रपूता इत्थं मतिर्भवति तेष्वहितेषु साध्वी.
लोकान् प्रयान्तु रिपवोऽपि शस्त्रपूता इत्थं मतिर्भवति तेष्वहितेषु साध्वी लोकान् प्रयान्तु रिपवोऽपि शस्त्रपूता इत्थं मतिर्भवति तेष्वहितेषु साध्वी
दृष्ट्वैव किन्न भवति प्रकरोति भस्म सर्वासुरानरिषु यत् प्रहिणोषि शस्त्रम्. लोकान् प्रयान्तु रिपवोऽपि हि शस्त्रपूता इत्थं मतिर्भवति तेष्वहितेषु साध्वी.
दृष्ट्वैव किन्न भवति प्रकरोति भस्म सर्वासुरानरिषु यत् प्रहिणोषि शस्त्रम् लोकान् प्रयान्तु रिपवोऽपि शस्त्रपूता इत्थं मतिर्भवति तेष्वहितेषु साध्वी दृष्ट्वैव किन्न भवति प्रकरोति भस्म सर्वासुरानरिषु यत् प्रहिणोषि शस्त्रम् लोकान् प्रयान्तु रिपवोऽपि शस्त्रपूता इत्थं मतिर्भवति तेष्वहितेषु साध्वी
ॐ भूर्भुवः सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. Sun has just entered at this moment into Makaram. All of you please chant with me 3 times Gayatri. ॐ भूर्भुवः सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ भूर्भुवः सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ भूर्भुवः सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् सविता पुरस्तात् सविता पश्चात्तात् सवितोत्तरात्तात् सविता धरात्तात् सविता नः सुवतु सर्वतातिगुं सवितानुशानः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ घृणि सूर्य आदित्य ॐ घृणि सूर्य आदित्य ॐ घृणि सूर्य आदित्य amazing खड्गप्रभानिकरविस्फुरणैस्तथोग्रैः शूलाग्रकान्तिनिवहेन दृशोऽसुराणाम् यन्नागता विलयमंशुमदिन्दु खण्ड योग्याननन्तव विलोकयतान्तदेतत्. Who would imagine that at Makara Sankramanam we will be chanting this shloka, which is about the divine effulgence of the mother. Not only the divine effulgence of the mother, but the effulgence of her weapons. Khadga Prabha Nikara Vispuranaistatoghrai Shulagra Kanti Nivahena Drusho Suranam. Her Khadga and the Shula and the other weapons of the mother are releasing this amazing light, effulgence, and that is Shula Agra means the tip of the trident, the Shula, is also radiating this incredible effulgence. By looking at those light flashes coming from her weapons itself, one would go blind. You understand this? The Shula Agrakanti Khadga Prabha, from those that are radiating that effulgence, if one were to look at it, they will go blind. Means what? So, what is it to look at the mother? Uh, can you even look at the mother? Impossible. It's a saying, if the eyes of the asuras, Drusho Asuranam, has not been gotten blinded by the flashes of the masses of light coming forth from your sword and from the tip of your shula, O mother, why did they not go blind? Because the beautiful, cool radiance that is coming from that of the like that of the moon, they looked at that at the same time, and therefore they saw this incredible flashes of the light coming from your sword and shula. But because they looked at the face, which is now radiating with so much love and the light of the moon, and therefore they did not get blinded. This is this is I don't know, by contemplating on this, I'm getting blissed out, because if you really understand the symbolic significance of what is being brought forth in this, it's absolutely enthralling. What is Khadga? What is Shula? And what are those within us? And this is Dhiyo Yonaf Prachodayat. They are getting the light from the mother, just like the sword, which is our intellect, and the trident, which is the thought, word, and the deed. They are radiating so much of effulgence and light. Your intellect is filled with the light of the Divine Mother. Your thought, your word, deed, the Trishula is also radiating this much light. So if someone comes to attack that one who is getting this light from this mother's divine effulgence, they will be instantaneously blinded and burnt into ashes. That is the power of a weapon that is held by the mother. You understand what I'm saying? That's the power of the weapon that is held by the mother. But yet, they didn't get blinded because that mother, which is giving that much effulgence to her weapons, is herself full of love, not just light. It is the love that is radiating from the mother's face that that has sustained them and not burnt them alive. Let my heart reflect thy light, Lord, like the moon reflects the light of the sun, in love, always in love. खड्गप्रभानिकरविस्फुरणैस्तथोग्रैः शूलाग्रकान्तिनिवहेन दृशोऽसुराणाम् यन्नागता विलयमंशुमदिन्दुखण्ड योग्याननन्तव विलोकयतान्तदेतत् खड्गप्रभानिकरविस्फुरणैस्तथोग्रैः निवहेन दृशोऽसुराणाम्
खड्गप्रभानिकरविस्फुरणैस्तथोग्रैः शूलाग्रकान्तिनिवहेन दृशोऽसुराणाम् खड्गप्रभानिकरविस्फुरणैस्तथोग्रैः शूलाग्रकान्तिनिवहेन दृशोऽसुराणाम्
यन्नागता विलयमंशुमदिन्दुखण्डयोग्याननन्तव विलोकयतान्तदेतत्
यन्नागता विलयमंशुमदिन्दुखण्डयोग्याननन्तव विलोकयतान्तदेतत् यन्नागता विलयमंशुमदिन्दुखण्डयोग्याननन्तव विलोकयतान्तदेतत्
खड्गप्रभानिकरविस्फुरणैस्ततोग्रैः दृशोऽसुराणाम् यन्नागता विलयमंशुमदिन्दुखण्डयोग्याननन्तव विलोकयतान्तदेतत्
खड्गप्रभानिकरविस्फुरणैस्तथोग्रैः शूलाग्रकान्तिनिवहेन दृशोऽसुराणाम् यन्नागता विलयमंशुमदिन्दुखण्डयोग्याननन् तव विलोकयतान्तदेतत् खड्गप्रभानिकरविस्फुरणैस्तथोग्रैः शूलाग्रकान्तिनिवहेन दृशोऽसुराणाम् यन्नागता विलयमंशुमदिन्दुखण्डयोग्याननन् तव विलोकयतान्तदेतत्
दुर्वृत्त दुर्वृत्तवृत्तशमनन् तव देवी शीलम्. Mother, your seelam, your nature Sila also means nature or character. It's your innate nature to subdue or destroy. Durvritta vritta shamanam. Durvritti vritta shamanam. Those that are to, it is your nature that you are prone to destroy the evil done by the wicked. Durvritta vritta shamanam. That is your selam, that's your nature. What is your rupam? Rupam, your form. Rupam tathai tad avichintyam atulyamanyai. Your beauty and splendor are incomparable and inconceivable by others. Rupam tathaiva tavicintyam atulyamanyai. Your valor, your virya, it is that your valor is the destroyer of those. Viryancha hantru hrita deva parakramanam. Your valor is the destroyer of those who have robbed the divine of their power. Deva parakramanam hrita viryancha hantru. Your valor destroys those who rob the powers of the divine. Your kindness, daya, tvayetham, your kindness is such that it is showered even on the enemies. Vairishvapi prakatitaiva daya, tvayetham, silam, rupam, viryam, daya. How beautifully this construction. So when we are referring to this, her, we are actually referring to our own self, the Supreme Self. Our nature should be to constantly pay attention and eliminate any vagaries associated with the wickedness of the mind. Our character should be such that it is beautiful and splendorous and incomparable. Our valor is to actually protect the goodness within us. And when these bad qualities rob our divine nature, we should eliminate those bad qualities that rob us of our own divine nature. नमः निव्याधिन आव्याधिनीनां पतये नमो नमः ककुभाय निषङ्गिणे स्तेनानां पतये नमो नमो निषङ्गिण इषुधिमते तस्कराणां पतये. All that is talked about in the fourth, in the third Anuvakam of Rudram. Vairishvapi prakatitaiva dayatvayetham. Our compassion is such that it would not even discriminate the enemies in showing such compassion. Durvritta vritta shamanantava devi shilam rupam tathai tada vichintya matulyamanyaike.
दुर्वृत्तवृत्तशमनं तव देवि शीलं नृपं तथैतदविचिन्त्यमतुल्यमन्ये दुर्वृत्तवृत्तशमनं तव देवि शीलं नृपं तथैतदविचिन्त्यमतुल्यमन्ये
वीर्यञ्च हन्तृहृतदेव पराक्रमाणां वैरिष्वपि प्रकटितैव दयात्वयेत्थम्.
वीर्यं च हन्तृहृतदेव पराक्रमाणो वैरिष्वपि प्रकटितैव दया त्वयेत्थम् वीर्यं च हन्तृहृतदेव पराक्रमाणो वैरिष्वपि माणौ
Parakramana. Yes. Okay, one more time.
पराक्रमाणां वैरिष्वपि प्रकटितैव दया त्वयेत्थम्
One more time. Full slok.
वीर्यं च हन्तृहृतदेव पराक्रमाणां वैरिष्वपि प्रकटितैव दया त्वयेत्थम्
केनोपमा भवतु तेऽस्य पराक्रमस्य रूपं च शत्रु भयकार्यतिहारि कुत्र चित्ते कृपा समरनिष्ठुरता च दृष्टा त्वये त्वयेव देवि वरदे भुवनत्रयेऽपि. In this world, Kenopama Bhavatu, is there any other, is there anything in this world that is comparable to your skill in the battle? Kenopama Bhavatu te asya parakramasya रूपञ्च शत्रुभयकार्यतिहारि kutra. Is there anything in the world which can be compared to your striking form of rupam, that is exceedingly charmful and causes fear instantaneously in the enemies? Rupancha Shatrubhayakaryatihari Kutra. There is no Parakrama, there is no Rupam. It is beauty in power and in character. Character is power. There is no other power greater than the character. That which is incomparable, kenopama, upama means simile. Upama means that which we compare it to. Kena upama, kenopama. Where is the comparison? Bhavatu, is there any comparison? Kutra, wherever. That is equivalent to your valor. And that beauty, that of exceeding charm. Can you understand this? This is like a sounds like a paradox. A beautiful charm that creates fear in others. Because when you see somebody who is so strong in their presence with their character, when the mind is not able to take it, and if you have evil qualities, they immediately go into fear. Because immediately that presence of that beautiful character brings in fear in the wickedness, or in those that have lack, or the enemies here means the wise ones. Comparison, there is no comparison about your heart and the relentlessness. Samara nishthurata cha drishta. Chitte krupa, this compassion in the heart. Chitte krupa, mercy. Samara nishthurata cha drishta, that comparison in heart and relentlessness in the battle can be seen at the same time only in you, the boon giver of the three worlds. If you look at this previous, all these shlokas, they're highlighting the beauty of the character, and at the same time the relentlessness to fight against the wicked, in meaning the enemies as associated with the vices, and at the same time highlighting compassion and love This is like an incredible essence of what what is the divine nature. Are Bhagavan is see, I don't have to imagine that with some god. Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba is 100% a living example of everything that is being said here. Everything to the dot, without any question. Not because I'm a fanatic Sai Baba devotee, even I'm a big, you become a fan, if you will, for lack of a better word, for such a character. You get awestruck. How can somebody be so compassionate, even though they're mudslinging, they're throwing all kinds of nonsense against him, etc., and yet be so compassionate against greatest missionaries in the world that tried to denigrate his character because of the fear associated, how strong his presence is as a divine force in every village, and how strong his army of service is, how strong his passion is to love the world and serve the world with so many hospitals, water, everything. You see that there are people that will be intimidated by that. There are people that would be inspired by that. There will be people that would be blessed about that. There are people that are enchanted about that. You will see all kinds of people. But despite all these things, pogattalaki ponganu, tegattalaki krunganu. I don't get elated by the praises, nor do I feel depressed by the denigration caused by any other. That doesn't belong to me. This is the supreme character. Kenopama bhavatu tesya parakramasya rupancha shatru bhaya karyatihari kutra chitte krupa samaranishthurata cha drishta tvayeva devi varade bhuvanatrayepi. There is no other Saima. There is no other that is such a boon giver in the entire three worlds. You are the one, you are the character. केनोपमा भवतु तेस्य पराक्रमस्य रूपं च शत्रुभयकार्यतिहारि कुत्र.
येनोपमा भवतु तेऽस्य पराक्रमस्य रूपं च शत्रुभयकार्यतिहारि कुत्र येनोपमा भवतु तेऽस्य पराक्रमस्य रूपं च शत्रुभयकार्यतिहारि कुत्र
चित्ते कृपा समरनिष्ठुरता च दृष्टा त्वय्येव देवि वरदे भुवनत्रयेऽपि.
चित्ते कृपा समरनिष्ठुरता च दृष्टा त्वय्येव देवि वरदे भुवनत्रयेऽपि चित्ते कृपा समरनिष्ठुरता च दृष्टा त्वय्येव देवि वरदे भुवनत्रयेऽपि
केनोपमा भवतु तेऽस्य पराक्रमस्य रूपं च शत्रुभयकार्यतिहारि कुत्र. चित्ते कृपा समरनिष्ठुरता च दृष्टा त्वय्येव देवि वरदे भुवनत्रयेऽपि.
येनोपमा भवतु तेऽस्य पराक्रमस्य रूपं च शत्रुभयकार्यतिहारि कुत्र चित्ते कृपा समरनिष्ठुरता च दृष्टा त्वय्येव देवि वरदे भुवनत्रयेऽपि केनो
त्रयोपमा, yes, please.
केनोपमा भवतु तेऽस्य पराक्रमस्य रूपं च शत्रुभयकार्यतिहारि कुत्र चित्ते कृपा समरनिष्ठुरता च दृष्टा त्वय्येव देवि वरदे भुवनत्रयेऽपि
त्रैलोक्यमेतदखिलं रिपुनाशनेन त्रातं त्वया समरमूर्धनि तेऽपि हत्वा नीतादिवं रिपुगणा भयमप्यपास्तम् अस्माकम् उन्मद सुरारिभवं नमस्ते. By destroying the enemies in the battle. You have saved all the three worlds. त्रैलोक्यम् एतत् अखिलं रिपुनाशनेन त्रातन् त्वया समरमूर्धनितेऽपि हत्वा. Having killed them in the battle, they have attained the heavenly region, Nita Divam Ripugana. They have attained the higher heavenly abodes, even if they are enemies fighting against the Devas. Our fears, Asmakam Unmadasurari Bhavam Namaste. Our fears from these Unmada. Unmada means those that are intoxicated by arrogance and power. Asuras have been dispelled by you. Salutations to you, Mother. Namaste. त्रैलोक्यमेतदखिलं रिपुनाशनेन त्रातन्त्वया समरमूर्धनितेऽपि हत्वा.
त्रैलोक्यमेतदखिलं रिपुनाशनेन त्रातं त्वया समरमूर्धनितेऽपि हत्वा त्रैलोक्यमेतदखिलं रिपुनाशनेन त्रातं त्वया समरमूर्धनितेऽपि हत्वा
नीतादिवं रिपुगणाभयमप्यपास्तमस्माकमुन्मद सुरारिभवन्नमस्ते.
नीतादिवं रिपुगणा भवमप्यपास्तमस्माकमुन्मदसुरारिभवन्नमस्ते नीतादिवं रिपुगणा भयमप्यपास्तमुस् sorry नीतादिवं रिपुगणा भयमप्यपास्तमस्माकमुन्मदसुरारिभवन्नमस्ते
त्रैलोक्यमेतदखिलं रिपुनाशनेन त्रातं त्वया समरमूर्धनितेऽपि हत्वा. नीतादिवं रिपुगणाभयमप्यपास्तमस्माकमुन्मदसुरारिभवन्नमस्ते.
त्रैलोक्यमेतदखिलं रिपुनाशनेन त्रातं त्वया समरमूर्धनितेऽपि हत्वा नीतादिवं रिपुगणा भयमप्यपास्तमस्माकमुन्मदसुरारिभवन्नमस्ते त्रैलोक्यमेतदखिलं रिपुनाशनेन त्रातं त्वया समरमूर्धनितेऽपि हत्वा नीतादिवं रिपुगणा भयमप्यपास्तमस्माकमुन्मदसुरारिभवन्नमस्ते
That's a very good place to pause on this Makara Sankranti auspicious day. With Bhagavan's grace, I was able to put a small gift for all of you, which you will all be relishing. I am 100% sure because many of you are doing Rudrabhishekams now. And today at our center, all the Rudranis are going to do the Rudrabhishekam. Only women will be doing the entire puja and everything. So, in that context, I've put together a file how to do puja at each round for Bhagavan as we do the Ekadas Rudrabhishekam. This file is posted on the drive, so you all can access it without any problem. It's under the folder daily sadhana folder, and I am pasting the link in the chat box if you want to quickly copy it. And here is the essence of it. Many people are very keen on doing this, but they don't know what mantra to chant and what to offer. So this is a simple cheat sheet about how to do all the Shodashopachara puja for Bhagavan using the Sadyojata mantra, the Shivopasana mantra. And when do you do this? What is the mantra you chant? What do you offer during that time? And this, if you are joining the Ekadash Rudrabhishekam today, and if you want to, and this is also useful for us from next month onwards when we do the monthly Ekadash Rudrabhishekam during the sadhana time, you can come together as groups and you can also do Abhishekam following the same protocol. Allow all the devotees study this and understand this. And when Bhagavan's grace possible, we will actually go into why these things are offered, why this mantra is used, etc. Hopefully during the Mahanya sometime I will explain. So with that, let's do the Kshama Prarthana and note down all the questions, and tomorrow we'll do the Q&A. And today we have to go for the Ekadas Rudrabhishekam. 8:30 it starts and it would be on live stream on the YouTube as well. ॐ यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं तु यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव नारायण नमोऽस्तु ते विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व साईश्वर अपराधसहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशं मया दासोऽयमिति मां मत्वा क्षमस्व साईश्वर अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष साईश्वर हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु स्वस्तिः प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेण मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की
जय
जय